White ball is the call on the floor. Shot made by Audrey Pierce, her first 2 points of the night, and the first points for the Ladycats. And one produced by Haley Herron as she goes to the line. 2 points scored, and the opportunity for one more. Apologies for the camera difficulties. We're having a slight difficulty with the Zoom, so please, here goes for that. 6:15 on the clock as Herron misses, but rebound back. Jump ball call on the floor. Foul, actually, by number 30. Her first personal of the night. Charge on the floor, moving back towards the Lady Cougars. And thank you to all the Lady Cougar fans over in Abilene tonight watching the game from there. Weather has been an issue for many traveling teams tonight, so we're glad to have you on air watching us tonight as they try to battle against the Ladycats here in home. So please just share your kind words on social media. We're glad to have you all on board watching tonight's game and hope to carry on in the future as well. So offensive possession here by the Lady Cougars. Defense has become a staple early on here by both squads as the ball moves back in the hands of the Ladycats. Okay, moving up the floor will be Sale, a senior. A mixed lineup here for the Ladycats as there's pretty much all across the board 2 seniors, a junior, sophomore, and a freshman. So a lot of variety here and a lot of growth in a lot of positions. So 4-0, 5:24 and counting on the first period here as our mascot meet of the game of the week continues on. Ladycats showing man defense here. Being aggressive as possible. You saw this in the JV game as well prior to this broadcast. Something that is taught at a young age and is shown throughout every level. So that is something well rooted here within Aledo athletics. Abilene playing more of a zone look here. Good steal. And a foul called on number 11, Rayleigh McDonald. 2 shots. Her first personal. Second personal, my fault. Can't count. 4:34 on the clock here currently. Still 4-0. Aledo lead. And she will be the first to knock down a point and keep Abilene within 3. Is number 32, Janika Willis. If I said that wrong, please forgive me. 1 for 2 at the line. Good ball movement, but ball will not fall down for the Ladycats. The spot-up three-pointer attempted there by number 30. Kelana Kemp was no good. Early little foul called there, number 22, Haley Heron. The Lady Cougars call a timeout, so we are going to step aside for a moment. 4:01 left on the clock here. Thank you for watching the Mascot Media Game of the Week presented by Gilchrist Automotive.
There's a ton of dealerships and a ton of dealerships and stores you can choose from to buy a car, whether it's new or used. What makes us different, it comes down to our people. So what we focus on day in and day out and put the lion's share of our investment in our businesses into is our people. And yes, we are proud of our facilities, but you know, I believe that if we've got the best team, which I think we do, we'll win every day.
Welcome back. Quarter number one, 4-1 is our score so far. Thank you for tuning in today as the Aledo Ladycats host the Lady Cougars on our Mascot Media Game of the Week. Up the court comes the Lady Cougars outside of their timeout, trying to see if they can get some points on the board in their first bucket of the night, trying to bring this game within one or tie it. And that was not the timeout call there as the double dribble is called, and back up the court comes the Lady Bearcats. Coach Jeter is not holding back, coaching at every second possible as he gets a defensive turnover here. And the first bucket of the night comes from number 32, Janika Willis, and she brings the Lady Cougars within one. 4-3 is the score in quarter number one. 3:20 left on the clock. Aledo starting to slow things down a little bit. Defense has been the name of the game thus far as another steal comes through for the Lady Cougars. This is going to be a defensive battle. Imagine the rain outside is basically being down here as a football game. It's just a wet, dirty defensive game going on tonight, and both teams are battling it out as much as they can for this early conference win. Refs are letting them play too. Lots of contact. Aledo gets the ball back. Blocking call, 2 shots. Foul appears to be on number 32. Oh, 23, Dazzle Larkins. Difficulty reading numbers tonight is me. Oh for 1 so far. Free throws have been a rare commodity from both teams tonight, and that could be the defining factor in the winner or the outcome of this game tonight, as 0 for 2 from the line again gives the Lady Cougars an opportunity to take the lead with a basket of any fashion coming up the court this time. .233 on the clock. Quick little inbounds pass, foul called. Did not see who that was on or what number that was. Abby Morrison's first foul. She's on the floor. Sophomore, and now allows number 34, Miss Kemp, to go for a shot. Knocks it down and ties us up at 4-4 with 2:30 on the clock. Her second. 2 for 2 from the line. And the Lady Cougars have their first lead of the night, thanks to Miss Kemp. Another defensive turnover. And a hard foul called by number 33, Addison Hebel, her first. And now an opportunity to try to extend this lead. He knocks down the second, 2 for 2, as the lead has now extended for the Lady Cougars to 3. A full court press coming on here, as both teams have been turnover ridden tonight, as they get another. A big chance. And a charge is called. I'm going to keep my opinions to myself on that one. Always got to respect the refs here. So as the Lady Bearcats come up the court trying to prevent another turnover, this press has just been deadly to them. As you see, it's just taking over this game. What started as a 4-0 run has now turned around and become a 7-0 run by the Lady Cougars as they look to inbound the ball here to extend this lead. The Bearcats are not giving in on that defense. A 9-0 run with 1:48 left to go in the first quarter here in our game of the week. And the Ladycats are going to call a timeout. Coach Hiles trying to bring together her troops, trying to find a way to end this 9-0 run. Lady Cougars are getting excited here in the Bearcats' house. A stormy night. Thank you all to watching the Mascot Media Game of the Week tonight. I want to give a shout out to our presenting sponsor, not only for the Game of the Week tonight, but also the official sports network for the Aledo Bearcats, making this entire platform free to you like you're watching tonight's broadcast at no cost. Gilchrist Automotive. Drive the difference. Coming out of a timeout here, 9-4. Lady Cougars lead with 1:38 left to go in the first quarter. Let's see what Coach Hiles has put together with her troops to try to cut into this lead. As Lady Cougars inbound after a steal. And the run continues, 11-0. The spot up jumper ends the run for the Lady Cougars as it's now 11-6 with a minute left to go in this first quarter in what has been an exciting defensive battle. Abilene Cooper looking a little comfortable here to just let the ball sit and try to get a good look. And a double dribble was not the call there as the ball and the opportunity to cut into this lead is now handed back to the Lady Bearcats. Two shot, 2 points knocked down. Aledo cutting into this lead as we approach 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter here. Abilene looking to rush this shot here. Now gives the opportunity for the Lady Bearcats to either tie or bring within one this game. Quick drive to the basket results in no points. 3 seconds, 2, 1. And they will count the basket. Ball looked like it went in right before the buzzer, but they are not going to call it. And we are going to quarter number 2. So we go to a brief timeout. We're going to play another commercial spot for y'all. Thank you very much for tuning in to tonight's Mascot Media Game of the Week presented by Gilchrist Automotive.
There's a ton of dealerships and a ton of dealerships and stores you can choose from to buy a car, whether it's new or used. What makes us different? It comes down to our people. So what we focus on day in and day out and put the lion's share of our investment in our businesses into is our people. And yes, we are proud of our facilities, but you know, I believe that if we've got the best team, which I think we do, we'll win every day.
And we're getting close to quarter two number action here. Want to take a moment to thank the proud sponsors currently on the Aledo Sports Network, the mini banner ad sponsors that make this entire platform possible. Air Evac Life Team, Kayla Williams Realty, Irene Parker, H&E Equipment Services, Weatherford Pediatric Dental, Chris Service Muffler Shop, the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, Kyla Davis Insurance, Tenant Financial Group, Bearcat Self Storage, SurePoint Emergency Center Weatherford, Hideaway Spa and Salon, Fuzzy's Taco Shop, Tri-County Electric Co-op Inc., and Dairy Queen. And of course, our presenting sponsor, Gilchrist Automotive. As action is back underway, 13-8 is the lead. They did end up counting that basket for the Lady Cougars at the end of the first quarter there. As we move up, Aledo looking to make some action here, trying to cut into this lead. What was once a 4-0 lead resulted in an 11-0 run at the end of the first quarter, and then Aledo made a little bit of a run back to bring it within 5. Quick double triple there is the call. And now the Lady Bearcats have a chance to come up the floor. .701 on the board now. 8-13 is the score currently. Thank you for tuning in again tonight on this free-to-watch broadcast on our Game of the Week. As the first quarter's definition was pretty much just the word defense. Both teams really doing it in different ways as a charge is called, and now an opportunity for the Lady Bearcats to run up the court and try to cut into this lead with either 2 or 3. .625 on the clock. Abilene Cooper really took advantage of the press in the first quarter. Really, turnovers were the bane of the existence for the Lady Bearcats in that first. As a 3 is knocked down by Audrey Pierce, and that will definitely help out the run there, as it's now 13-11. And the Lady Cougars trying to put together some offense here to extend this lead and keep it out of reach of the Lady Bearcats. Foul called and 1. An opportunity for a free throw here for Miss Kalia Kemp. .550 on the clock. Second chance shot and foul called on the floor. Offensive rebounds, or free throw rebounds rather, are always key in a game here. Now you get 2 extra. At the line now is Janika Willis. Trying to extend this lead to 6. First one good. Second one's good. It is now a 6-point game. The press was trying to be forced there, but Aledo gets out of it quickly. Double dribble called on the floor. Both coaches, especially Coach Jeter, is really passionate trying to get his girls involved here. The full court press has been very, very key in the result of this lead thus far. And the Bearcats have had to kind of speed things up in order to keep in this game, as they're down by 6 currently, trying to maintain that man-to-man defense. As we get 4:45 left on the clock here in the second quarter. The Lady Cougars happy with just trying to get a solid look at the basket here, not trying to force it. Play clock is not a factor in high school basketball of any level. So, and almost in the turnover, but luckily a pop-up three. They're going to call it. And 3 shot attempts now for Miss Willis. And she'll go to the line to try to extend this lead to what is 9 now. Will be a huge surge for the Lady Cougars. That's always such a key factor in basketball, is getting that foot up and making it look as if it was interference in that 3-point shot. See that from the top level down. Is now with 2 more shots, trying to go for 3 for 3. A quick run to the basket, a little early, but 19-11 is our score with 4:12 on the clock remaining. Two for 3. As the Ladycats bring it up the court here, trying to end this run. Two shots now for Audrey Pierce. Already a key player in the current Aledo offense, trying to add a couple more points, bringing them within 7. Free throws have been difficult for both teams, getting better as the game goes on. As Audrey knocks in the first, bring it to 19-12. And 1 for 2. Ball back in the hand of the Lady Bearcats here. And another opportunity. Coach Jeter really trying to set the defense here, trying to make a statement here to get this ball back with 3:56 on the clock. Knocked out of bounds by the Lady Cougars, and the Bearcats will get another opportunity to try to slice into this lead. Plenty of opportunities from both sides. Defense, though, has really been pivotal, and the result of this score so far, a very low-scoring game. Both teams really not trying to hold off on the gas pedal for defense. Another turnover. But a little mishandling leads to another opportunity. With 3:25 left in the first half now, if you're Aledo, you're trying to find any way to cut into this lead. Three-pointer will do it, and it will be good. As Riley Sale knocks down a three to bring within 4, and in the run again, the Lady Cougars are going on. Jump ball in the direction of the Lady Bearcats. Setting up the press again, it looks like Lady Bearcats are starting to catch on just a little bit. It was a very big issue for a moment in time there. It looks to have figured that out from a couple of good timeouts called by Coach Hiles. As two's knocked down, making this a 17-19 game with 2:40 in the first half remaining in our Mascot Media Game of the Week. If you're the Lady Cougars, you're just trying to mitigate this run. The run is led to a tie and a timeout by Coach Jeter. You can see the offense just starting to fizzle out a little bit there. So as he collects the troops, both teams are tied up in what has become an electric Mascot Media Game of the Week presented by Gilchrist Automotive. We'll be right back. And we're back as the Lady Cougars bring this up the floor after Aledo's big run. The offense really started to get stale there a little bit for the Lady Cougars, and now an opportunity to go to the line with 2 free throw attempts now in the hands of Iona French. 2:12 on the clock in our first half of basketball action. A stormy night in the DFW area, Aledo, Texas. 0 for 2 from the line, and now an opportunity with 2:08 to make a run. Which team will come out with the lead as we enter the half? Offensive rebounds have been key right now. Another three-point attempt. At this point, the Lady Bearcats are dominating the rim, and a foul is called on the Lady Cougars. 3 three-point attempts, 0 points. But after a lot of hard effort, 2 points are now being attempted by none other than number 33, Addison Hebel. Opportunity to 1-1 situation, and knocks down the first and allows Aledo back in the lead here, 20-19 with 1:42 on the clock. 2 for 2. Now a 2-point lead. 135 and counting. And an offensive foul called. And now a chance for the Lady Bearcats to get the ball back and extend this lead as they try to get in the first half. Back in the locker room with the lead at home. .121 on the clock. .2 points now for Miss Sale. As she knocks down the first, extending the lead to 3. Senior guard Riley Sale now has a chance for the second point and extend this lead to 4 with 1:10 left on the clock. Two shots, a good drive to the basket, and now an opportunity to stop the bleeding here from number 24, Mary Tatao. 2 points here. We'll get both of them as in the double bonus. We'll miss the first. If you're Aledo, you're hoping you wish they'd add a couple more minutes. If you're the Lady Cougars, you're wishing the clock would stop now. What was once an 11-0 run to keep the lead at 11-4 has gone back and forth. And really just a tale of 2 different quarters overall. And a good defensive effort by the Lady Cougars allows number 30, Kaylana Kemp, to inbound the ball here to try to make some movement to get some points with 55.5 seconds left in our first half of action. Jump ball call. That ball goes back to the Lady Bearcats. Yes. Oh no, they're going to keep it. Another jump ball called. Aggressive is the word with 38.5 left to go here. Both teams are not holding back. This is a physical conference battle. And 2 points knocked down. Knocked down by Addison Ebel. It's now a 25-19 game. 19 seconds remaining. And to the line is number 32 for the Lady Cougars, Janika Willis. One more attempt. Good offensive rebound. He will get the call for her second personal foul, and that will send to the line number 34, Kalia Kemp with a chance to cut into this lead of the Lady Bearcats with 13 seconds remaining in the first half. Knocks down the first. One for two at the line, but another offensive rebound and a travel called. And now a chance with 10 seconds remaining. The Lady Bearcats have put together one last drive here to try to extend this lead as we end the first half of action. A full court press coming into play here, and a turnover almost brought by the Lady Cougars. But now with 4 seconds remaining, a chance once again for the Lady Bearcats here at home. Bullet pass down the middle, 1 second. You got to get a shot up at least. No good. So, as we enter halftime, we've had an exciting first half. 25-20, Aledo leads here at home. You're watching the Mascot Media Game of the Week presented by Gilchrist Automotive.
At Gilchrist Automotive, our goal is to drive the difference so that our customers can drive the difference. And that means a lot of things, but at its core, it means that every day we come to work, we work hard to make this a fun environment that our customers can come in, make it easy and convenient for them to do business with us. Our goal is to have a relationship with our customers that they feel like they're part of our family. This is family owned and operated, and I don't think that that should be limited to just me and Dad and our family. Our team is our family, and our customers are our family. They're an extension of that family. That takes more work and more effort on our team's part, but I think our team understands how important that is, that if we go a little bit further, if we do a little bit more, if we drive that difference for our customers, that they're going to continue to come back because they're going to enjoy their vehicle ownership with us as a partner in that.
we are back. No warm-up, no nothing. We are back at 7:49 left in the third period. Back on the Mascot Media Game of the Week presented by Gilchrist Automotive. Thank you for tuning in tonight, wherever you're from. In a stormy night in the pretty much the whole Midwest region from Arkansas all the way down. As our lead is now 25-20. Some point recaps from the first half of play. 7 points is the leading scorer from Audrey Pierce, number 3 for the Lady Bearcats. As to the line now is number 30, Kaylana Kemp. Leading the team on the other side for the Lady Cougars is Janika Willis with 11 points, making a huge impact out of the 20 points. Following up with that is Kalia Kemp with 7, and Dazalon Larkins, number 23, with 2. And rounding it out for the Lady Bearcats is Riley Sale with 4, a major three-pointer there during the second quarter. As the Lady Cougars from number 10, Brianna Garcia knocks down 2 and brings this game back within 3. Finishing up our recap here, Addison Hebel with 6, Kylie Anderson with 2, Haley Heron with 4, Rayleigh McDonald, number 11, with 2, and of course Audrey Pierce, as we mentioned, the leading scorer for tonight so far, with 7, the junior forward. Thank you again for watching tonight's broadcast at no cost on the Aledo Bearcats Athletic app and also AledoSportsNetwork.com, your home for all things Aledo. A couple keys from the first half for those of you that are tuning in just now. Defense was the name of the game. Full court press really in effect from the Lady Cougars as a 2 is knocked down by the Bearcats. Look to be number 25, Kylie Anderson, with her 4th points now, 4 points for the night. Double dribble called there by number 30, Keelana Kemp. But yeah, really just defense was the major play call from both sides. Aledo and Abilene Cooper really were just kind of turning over the ball quite a bit, and free throws were a little spotty from both sides, but a lot of runs back and forth. Of course, this game is all defined by runs, but a 4-0 run started off by Aledo leads to an 11-0 run extended by the Lady Cougars, and then back and forth from there, and kind of leads us to a score where we are at now. As play has started to escalate here, another turnover brought by the Lady Bearcats. And settling down the squad is Riley Sale with 4 points so far for the night in quarter number 3 action. .6:05 on the clock and running. As I mentioned in the first half, our clock is not on the scoreboard due to some technical difficulties, so please bear with us. I'm going to be calling the clock out throughout the game as it stops, and just try to keep you as in the loop with the game as possible. As number 10 for the Lady Cougars, Brianna Garcia, knocks down her 4th point, bringing this game back within 3. And a foul call on the Lady Cougars, and the ball back in the hands of the Lady Bearcats. .5:30 on the clock. Knocked down by number 30. First points of the night for Kaylin Antonio. If I said that wrong, please forgive me. It is now 29-24. They're going to call a jump ball here on the floor. And the arrow points back in the hands of the Lady Bearcats. 29-24, 4:54 on the clock. Foul on the floor, 4:42. .435 to go. Quarter 3 action here. Ball back in the hands of the Lady Cougars. The spot up by number 30, extending this lead now to 6, 7. I'm not a math major. 7 points, 31-24. Foul called on number 14 there. You saw a little physicality from both of them on the floor. And now an opportunity for the Lady Cougars to bring back within this lead. You're seeing a lot of nudging and pushing down there on the floor. Both teams trying to impose their physicality. But yet again, free throws have become quite a difficult thing to come by for both squads tonight. Both teams shooting a little lower than expected probably from both coaches' standards. Now an opportunity back on the floor as Abilene goes 1 for 2 at the line. And now with 3:34 on the clock, the Lady Bearcats with a chance on the offensive floor. Ref caught a little crawling on the floor there, calls a double dribble, and results in a turnover there for the Lady Cougars as the Lady Bearcats move up the floor. 2:55 left on the clock here. Special shout out to our 2 camera operators tonight from the members of the Aledo student body, Cade Stewart and Peyton Wellman. Great to have them on board tonight, running the camera operations and making this broadcast possible. It's always great to interact with different students and planting the seeds for broadcast journalism and letting them explore different pieces of it. So thanks to them, and thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. There's another turnover as we just got a taste of what the floor felt like. And the ball back in the hands of the Lady Cougars with 2:27 to go. Much like the first quarter, defense is a key in the first quarter of the second half. 3-point shot missed. And quick up the floor is the Lady Bearcats. And a charge call results in the ball back in the direction of Abilene Cooper. See Coach Jeter over there getting his girls set up together as they move the ball back up the court. Trying to put together a run of themselves. Points are hard to come by, and this is all due to great defensive effort from both squads. And so what will have feet on the line, 2-point shot, no good. And now with 1:48 on the clock, what will the Lady Bearcats do to try to extend this lead and put a major stamp on this as we enter the fourth quarter? Tonight's game will be archived, by the way, on the Aledo Bearcats Athletic app as a 3 is knocked down by Riley Sale. 7 points tonight. As I was saying, the game will be, 2 points. Apologies. Try to give her that extra point there. (33-25) is the score with 58 seconds remaining. Now to the line, number 23, Dazalon Larkins. As I was saying, the game will be archived on the Aledo Bearcat Athletics app and on their website. More than likely tomorrow will be when that game is posted live. You can check that out at any point, at any time, and go throughout the game. Might want to mute the commentary, 100% up to you, I understand. It's hard for me to listen to myself too sometimes. As both free throws are knocked down, making this 33-27. Would love to allow the fans to check out this game anytime, anywhere. 43 and winding down seconds remaining. Another spot up 3 here by Riley. Goes airborne and no good, and results in another turnover after a missed shot attempt from the Ladycats. And Dazlon's really putting work together here right now. 4 points in the third quarter, really making a statement for herself as she brings her team back within 4. 5 seconds remaining. Spot up 3 by Riley to end the quarter. And that is what you do at the home crowd. Wild. We are in the final quarter of battle here, conference battle. This is the game you don't want to miss the ending of. Defense, splashing of offense. What will the end result be? Tune in as we take a break here momentarily. Thank you for watching the Mascot Media Game of the Week, presented by Gilchrist Automotive. And now a moment.
There's a ton of dealerships and a ton of dealerships and stores you can choose from to buy a car, whether it's new or used. What makes us different? It comes down to our people. So what we focus on day in and day out and put the lion's share of our investment in our businesses into is our people. And yes, we are proud of our facilities, but you know, I believe that if we've got the best team, which I think we do, we'll win every day.
Little dubstep action as we get wild here in quarter number 4 with Aledo at home leading 36-29. Let's see what the Lady Cougars can put together to bring this game back within reach with 7:50 remaining. And much like the third quarter, Dazalon will not hold back as she continues to will her team 36-31. 6 points in the second half so far for her. What started with just a few points now results in a solid continuance to 8 points total on the night. I'm quickly silenced by Haley Heron as she knocks down a quick 3 to extend this lead. 7 minutes remaining. .655 and counting. And if you haven't heard her name yet, you just did now. Dazzlon Larkins. And now a chance to get 10 points tonight. Knocks down the first. And goes 2 for 2 at the line. So as a timeout's called here, we're going to take a moment as we get a glimpse here of the Aledo bench during timeout to recognize some of the banner ad sponsors, the proud supporters that make the Aledo Sports Network possible for the many fans that have the app downloaded and visit the website daily. Air Evac Life Team, Keller Williams Realty, Irene Parker, H&E Equipment Services, the Weatherford Pediatric Dental, Chris Service Muffler Shop, the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, of course, Gilchrist Automotive, Kyla Davis Insurance, Tenet Financial Group, Bearcat Self Storage, SurePoint Emergency Center Weatherford, Hideaway Spa and Salon, Fuzzy's Taco Shop, Tri-County Electric Co-op Inc., and last but certainly not least, Dairy Queen. Check out all of those sponsors' locations if you ever need those different needs. We are glad to have them on board and happy that they are supporting Aledo Bearcat Athletics. As we see the Ladycats moving up the floor quickly here. 6:21 remaining on the clock here. A quick 2 points brought down by number 11, Rayleigh McDonald, the freshman. Now wiggling her team up to 41-33 with 6:05 and ticking. Kalia Kemp knocks down 2. And points are just being exchanged back and forth. What was once a defensive game has turned into an offensive firestorm. In the fourth quarter here, shots is being exchanged back and forth. Shot missed, and now a result for the Lady Bearcats try to extend this lead. And an over-under call results in the Lady Cougars getting another chance here to cut down this 8-point lead held by the Lady Cats here at home. 5:13 on the clock and ticking. Jump ball results in the ball back to the Lady Bearcats. Another turnover forced by the Lady Cougars here results in another opportunity for the Ladycats. 4:34 and counting. Once again, thank you for bearing with us with the clock. I hope my clock maintenance for you all has been sufficient. As Lady Cougars run up the floor, and it's knocked down by number 32, Janika Willis, adding on to her leading scoring night with 13 now. And a quick foul now results in the opportunity for the Lady Cougars to try to cut into this lead even more. And Dazzlon continues to show out here in the second half, knocking down now 10 points and cutting this lead down to just 4 points with 3:52 remaining. Great ball movement and a foul called, now resulting in 2 shots at the line for number 30, Kaylin Antonio. .348. First shot flirted with the basket and went in, 44-39. And with Kaylin now going 2 for 2 at the line, the lead is extended back to 6 with 3:40 remaining on the clock here in the fourth. Lady Cougars need to start putting together some offense here to get back within reach and securing this conference win. And 3 points knocked down by Haley Heron. Now 10 points on the night, extending this to a 9-point lead with just under 3 minutes to go. The Ladycats now back with the ball. Battle underneath. They're going to call a foul on the inside on the Lady Cougars. No bonus yet, so inbounding will be the Ladycats, number 22, Haley Heron. And after a little finesse and running to the basket, number 25, Kylie Anderson, now gets 2 shots at the basket here. Try to put this game at 11 points, the largest lead of the night. Now a 10-point game with just 2:15 remaining in our game of the week. And a timeout's called, full timeout by Coach Dieter here as Dazzlon continues to show out. 12 points, 2 minutes on the clock. We're going to take a quick timeout as the Lady Bearcats try to find a way to close this game out and hold on to their 8-point lead. Thank you very much for watching the Mascot Media Game of the Week presented by Gilchrist Automotive. And I'm back. I know you missed me. 2:01 left to go here at fourth quarter. 8-point lead being held by the Ladycats as they inbound the ball here. A quick offensive spurt by number 23, Dazzalon Larkins, has reeled the Lady Cougars back within 8, and an opportunity with some defensive help here. And a tip out by number 25. Kylie Anderson now leads the Lady Cougars a chance to put some points on the board with 1:49 remaining. What did Coach Jeter tell his team on the sideline with that full timeout? And now a familiar face in the second half of action. We all know her really well now. Dazzalon Larkins really putting her statement on this game. Missing the 1-and-1, but a great offensive rebound results in 2 points by number 10, Deanna Garcia, now with 6 points on the night. Now within 6 with under a minute 30 to go. And the refs are consulting a little bit. Did Coach Hiles get her timeout off before the turnover? She did. And with 1:23, she's going to explain to her team, listen, squad, 1:23 left and we get our conference victory here. After a defensive battle first half, there's been an explosion of offense in this fourth quarter alone. Even the third quarter really wasn't that explosive. It's really been this last quarter that's kind of resulted in the score we are at right now. Runs have been brought by both squads all night, and now an opportunity here with 1:23. Free throws could be an impact, as both teams really did struggle with that in the first half especially. A little bit better in the second half right now, but that could become a major blemish if both teams start to really feel the burn of having to make those free throws to win the game. So under 1:20. Foul called, and we'll send Riley Sale. No, not quite in the bonus yet. Inbounding the ball now after a lot of good effort there for the ball. Just 1:10 left in the game here. Under a minute now. Time is winding down. 49-43. What will the Lady Cougars do? her 5th foul. And out of the game now goes number 32, Janika Willis, the leading scorer for the night, the junior. Definitely got her full game's worth tonight. Not probably the way she wanted to go out, but a great overall effort. And now the Ladycats trying to just extend this game out as long as possible with no play clock in high school basketball. This is something that's a common play at the end. Just a good game of keep away with under 20 seconds remaining. And we are now going into free throw central with 13, just under 14 really, seconds remaining. Chance at 1-and-1 here for Riley Sale. And as I said, free throws have not been kind to either team tonight. And now a familiar face. And Miss Dazzalon Larkins now with a chance at 2 more points with just under 13 seconds remaining to reel this game back within 5, or 4 rather. Knocks down the first. 49-44, just under 13 to go here with the 4th quarter. Dazzalon adding on, now tying the leading scorer, Janika Willis, which fouled out a few seconds ago. Now claiming that leading scoring spot with 14 on the night. The junior, and a quick timeout by Coach Jeter. We're going to take a timeout with him with under 13 to go here. 45-49. Stay tuned for the last few seconds here. You're watching the Mascot Media Game of the Week.
There's a ton of dealerships and a ton of dealerships and stores you can choose from to buy a car, whether it's new or used. What makes us different, it comes down to our people. So what we focus on day in and day out and put the lion's share of our investment in our businesses into is our people. And yes, we are proud of our facilities, but you know, I believe that if we've got the best team, which I think we do, we'll win every day.
And we're back after 2 free throws made by Dazzlin Larkins. Our score with under 13 seconds remaining. The Ladycats here at home trying to hold on for their conference win, leading 49-45. On the floor right now for the Ladycats is number 33, Addison Hebel. Number 3, Audrey Pierce. Number 22, Haley Heron. Number 30, Kaylin Antonio. And of course, Riley Sale leading the way. And now the junior, Audrey Pierce, 7 points in the night, will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. You really want to make sure you make this with 8 seconds, 8.1. I'll give the 0.1 here because that's always key. She knocks this down, it's 5, and she does. 50-45, now a chance to make this an official full 2-possession game with a 6-point lead. 8 seconds to go here. Audrey misses the second, and with 8 seconds, and it ended on a defensive note, a turnover brought by Dazzalon, not to overshadow her great, wonderful offensive performance to end the night. Handshaking across the board. Great game overall from both the Ladycats and the Lady Cougars. Thank you so much for watching tonight's Mascot Media Game of the Week. And of course, this could not have been made possible without the presenting sponsors, Mr. Gilchrist and the Gilchrist Auto Group, and also the students that came and participated in the camera operations tonight, Mr. Cade Stewart and Peyton Wellman. Thank you very much to both of them for work with me. I'm Lev Willie, your commentator for tonight. Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast on the official sports network for the Aledo Bearcats. Aledo Bearcats Athletic App and AledoSportsNetwork.com. Good night, everyone. Be safe in this weather, and we'll see you soon. Have a good night.
At Gilchrist Automotive, our goal is to drive the difference so that our customers can drive the difference. And that means a lot of things, but at its core, it means that every day we come to work, we work hard to make this a fun environment that our customers can come in, make it easy and convenient for them to do business with us. Our goal is to have a relationship with our customers that they feel like they're part of our family. This is family owned and operated, and I don't think that should be limited to just me and Dad and our family. Our team is our family, and our customers are our family. They're an extension of that family. That takes more work and more effort on our team's part, but I think our team understands how important that is, that if we go a little bit further, if we do a little bit more, if we drive that difference for our customers, that they're going to continue to come back because they're going to enjoy their vehicle ownership with us as a partner in that.